from my hand. So take to the field, Dark Magician!
According to the history books, that card is Yugi's ace.
I know. Cool.
What's up, guys? It's Mega, and if you're struggling to make this deck or a deck of a show, check out the card hub in the description down below, along with my Twitch, along with my Discord, where you will keep up with a live experience so you don't miss out on anything. Guys, this is a deck that I made a long time ago. I just never actually got around to actually making a video on it. So, better late than never, guys. It's another take on Dark Magician, kind of like my own version. Like, if you don't like it, by all means you don't like. Okay, it's got a lot of draw power, able to side through the deck and able to get to your cards. Yes, there's a few garnets in there, but tell me Dark Magician that has 3 vanillas that doesn't. So, without any further ado, let's get into it, guys. Starting us off, guys, is of course the 3 Dark Magician, Yugi's ace, the man, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Yeah, it's 5 to order 3 copies of this. You search but on from half the cards in our deck. We can stack the deck with Soul Servant if this guy's in the graveyard. That's what we're all there for. Bread's Illusion Magician lets you discard a card from your hand. A Special Summoner lets you add Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. I decided to run 1 in the end because I decided 2 was kind of like unnecessary. In addition, if a Dark Spellcaster attacks while this card is in your hand or on the field, you can send it to the graveyard to get your monster gain 2000 attack. Nice to ambush your opponent if it's in your hand. Hand traps, guys, 2 copies of Ash Blossom Joy Springs, best hand trap in the game, should be in every single deck. And then 2 Effect Veiler because it's kind of like the monster version of Infinite Permanence. I didn't need 3 in the end, I only needed 2, but it's still there to stop opponents from trying to play monster effects. Because in the end we're running 7 hand traps in the deck, which is not really bad. Dark Magician Girl, because it works well for Soul Stone, so you get to draw 2 cards, you get to mill it off of Magician Souls. And also, if you do end up summoning her, she gains a 300 attack for each Dark Magician in the graveyard. Really great. 3 copies of Magician's Rod. This is like your main monster you want to normal summon. It lets you add a spell or trap direct from your hand that lists Dark Magician. You're most probably going to go with this with the Eternal Souls or the Dark Magic Circle, but you can go for other stuff if you have the draw power. Then we have got Magician's Souls. Lets us pitch a level 6 or higher spellcaster, so Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, to either special summon Magician Souls directly from your hand or summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard. So, by all means, Magician Souls is literally just a free Dark Magician or draw 2 cards. Then, guys, got a very, very small spellbook engine just for more draw power. Prophecy lets you add Secrets. Secrets lets you add Knowledge, which lets you draw 2 cards. By all means, this is just another way for normal summoning, so you get at so in case you don't get Magician's Rod, unless you draw 2 cards in the process and thin that deck out by all means. Right, on to spells. We've got 2 copies of Lure of Darkness, apart from Water Boy and maybe Ash Blossom. All of our monsters are dark, so it's really easy to use Lure of Darkness to draw 2 cards. We have got 3 copies of Circle. Circle lets us check the top 3 cards of our deck. If one of them is Dark Magician or a spell or trap that lists as Dark Magician, by all means you get to add it to your hand, and then you get to rearrange your deck in any order you wish. A little spice in the deck, I'm running Secret version of the Spellcasters just because it stops all spells your opponent has. It really has saved my bacon a few times. If your opponent's using Spellcasters of their own, such as Alistair and stuff, it can be an issue, but apart from that, it's really not that much of an issue. Secrets of Dark Magic is like this game's version of Super Polymerization. You can fusion summon during the battle phase because it's a quick play, enable for us to go into our like the Dark Magicians or Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. If Super Poly was at 3, I'd be running one of this. We've got 3 copies of Soul Servant. Lets us basically stack your deck. Lets you put the top card of your deck, and then if you have Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in the graveyard, you get to draw 1 or 2 cards. So that way you get to draw like 2 cards off this and automatically draw the card that you stacked your deck with. Like I say, Knowledge lets us pitch any spellcaster you control to draw 2 cards. By all means, you could use this with Dark Magician or Rod, so you can draw 2 cards, or comes in handy. And then Secrets lets us, like I say, add the cards to our hand. Super Polymerization lets us discard a card, special fusion summon monsters during on either player's field. Really great for disruption because all of our monsters are dark, so it's really easy to go into stuff like Winder and Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I have Tamiya, so I decided to run this just because a lot of people are running, oh wait, you're not running Tamiya, so to keep you guys happy, why the hell not? I have Tamiya, guys, as a one card that lets us go into Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, which lets us pretty much protect our Eternal Souls from being destroyed by card effects. Twin Twisted to hit it back row because you need back row hate in your deck. By all means, you could run 3 if you want. 2 Eternal Souls because you don't need 3. It's so searchable in this deck. You don't need 3. Basically, Dark Magician is unaffected by card effects. However, if this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. So that is actually a downside. But you can special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard every turn. And then during the end phase, guys, we've got 3 copies of Infinite Impertinence, fantastic trap card, which again it's just the trap version of Effect Veiler to stop opponents' monster effects. Extra deck, guys, we are running Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Dark Magician the Dragon Knight makes it so your Dark Magician, or makes it so your spell traps can't be destroyed or targeted by card effects. So if you have this and Eternal Soul makes it so all of your monsters can't, or your Dark Magicians, because this guy is classed as Dark Magician on the field, is unaffected by card effects, and this makes it so your spell traps are unaffected by card effects. So between the two, you have a very impenetrable lock where your opponent basically has to out your monsters by battle and no other means. You could take Window out if you want to put her in for other stuff. I just put her in because Shadow was a very good deck that people use in the meta, so that's why I decided to put her in. Starving Venom Fusion Trend because a lot of our monsters are dark. The most common attribute is dark, so Starving Venom really goes off a lot of the time. 2 copies of the Dark Magicians. Each time a spellcaster is each time a spell or trap is activated, you get to draw 1 card. Again, filling that deck. And if the card you drew was a so it was a trap or a quick play spell, you get to set it and activate it the turn it was summoned. And if this card is destroyed, it floats into Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. So all round bad boy. Ebon Losing Magician, you caught this if you want. I never actually summoned this thing because there was other things to summon, but you could summon it to summon if you want. We've got Big Eye to steal your opponent's monsters, just in case they've got a big pesky card. We have got Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, because Dark Magician is level 7 or higher, so you can make this guy can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects for its effect, and then it gains effects based on if it does destroy a monster, like Banish, attack twice, or gain attack points. Borrow Sword to help us lock out games should we need it. Mask of Rainer to help us go for some interruptions like Nightmare Unicorn, so you can bounce opponent's monster back into the hand. Phoenix lets us pop the opponent's spell or trap. Link Spider, because Dark Magician is actually a normal monster, you can do Link Spider, so that way you can resurrect it with Eternal Souls, unless you go into another monster, and then triggers the circle as well. Link Rebo, because we have got stuff like Souls and Effect Veiler, so just in case. And then, guys, we have got Predaplan Verge Anaconda, because we have got Super Polymerization in the deck, so you can just steal your opponent's monsters with Super Poly, or you can use it to extend your plays if you really want to go into the Dark Magicians. And that's it for the deck, guys. It's a straight, simple Dark Magician deck. Dark Magician's one of the decks where you can actually just do a lot of different things. So by all means, you don't have to run this deck. And if further ado, guys, how did you like the deck? Hit that thumbs up or comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts, and consider subscribing as well. Any further ado, take care. Hope you enjoy the replays. In a bit, boys.